In the heart of Willowdale town, a thick mist clung to the grandeur of the forsaken Victorian manor known as Trelawney Manor. Its weathered facade, once adorned with intricate carvings, now stood as a relic of a bygone era, its splendor overshadowed by an unsettling aura of desolation. Whispers of the manor's haunting tales had woven their way into the fabric of the town's folklore, an ominous narrative passed down through generations. Stories of the Trelawney family, their tragic demise, and the malevolent forces that lingered within the manor's walls cast a sinister pall over Willowdale. Curiosity often beckoned the youth of the town to test their courage against the whispers that echoed through the streets. Late-night tales spun around flickering campfires told of spectral apparitions seen in the windows, their gaunt figures and hollow eyes etched into the minds of all who dared listen. On a moonless night, a group of adventurous souls gathered at the manor's gates, drawn by the allure of the unknown. They spoke in hushed tones, their breaths visible in the frigid air, as they exchanged nervous glances and steeled themselves for the impending descent into the abyss of the Trelawney legacy. Each step toward the manor felt like a plunge into the unknown, the silence broken only by the creaking of rusted gates and the crunch of fallen leaves underfoot. Shadows seemed to move in the periphery, elongated forms that slithered and shifted, echoing the torment that plagued the once grand estate. As they approached the looming entrance, a chill descended upon the group, a tangible dread that gnawed at their resolve. The moon's silvery glow struggled to pierce the dense canopy of trees that surrounded the manor, casting sporadic beams that illuminated the shattered windows like sinister eyes watching their approach. With a trembling hand, one among them pushed open the creaking doors, unleashing a haunting symphony of groans that echoed through the night. The foyer lay shrouded in darkness, save for the feeble glow of a flickering lantern that seemed to beckon them deeper into the abyss. They ventured cautiously, their footsteps muffled by the thick layer of dust that coated the floor. Paintings hung askew on the walls, their once vibrant depictions now warped by time and neglect, their eyes following the intruder's every move with an unsettling gaze. As they dared to explore further, whispers seemed to emanate from the very walls, an eerie chorus of fragmented voices that spoke in fragmented phrases, a haunting litany of regret, despair, and forgotten pleas for salvation. Suddenly, a chilling wind swept through the corridors, extinguishing the lantern's feeble glow. Darkness enveloped them like a suffocating shroud, panic seizing their hearts as they fumbled in the blackness, their breaths ragged and fear-laden. Whispers grew louder, more insistent, as unseen forces seemed to converge upon the group. Some claimed to feel icy fingers brush against their skin, while others swore they heard guttural murmurs that spoke of ancient curses and vengeful spirits. In a frenzy of terror, they fled the manor, their hearts pounding in unison with the haunting echoes that followed them into the night. Their minds forever scarred by the spectral encounters within the haunted corridors of Trelawney Manor, their hurried whispers a cautionary tale that echoed through the town's alleys, a chilling reminder to never tempt the ire of the malevolent spirits that lay dormant within. The city lights, a distant beacon of safety, drew me away from the accursed woods, but the chilling memories of that haunting encounter clung to my consciousness like a lingering fog. The echoes of the forgotten souls, their mournful cries gradually fading into the night, left me trembling and haunted by the inexplicable horrors I had witnessed. As I reached the safety of the city's embrace, the ghostly whispers receded further, yet the memories remained vivid. The house on the hill, with its shadowed corridors and spectral inhabitants, had inflicted a wound upon my soul, a reminder of the otherworldly terrors that lurked within its forsaken walls. The night of October 31st, a night when reality blurred and the veil between worlds wavered, would forever haunt my dreams. The witching hour, its malevolent presence lingering like a curse, had woven a tapestry of dread and despair that continued to cast its chilling shadow upon my thoughts. Haunted and trembling, I sought solace in the sanctuary of my own home, the distant echoes of the forgotten souls gradually receding into the depths of my memory. The night had left an indelible mark, a spectral encounter that defied rational explanation, a night of inexplicable horrors and ethereal terrors that transcended the realms of the living. I vowed never to venture near the house on the hill again, yet the chilling echoes of that haunted encounter would forever reverberate within me, a constant reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from the realm of the unknown, a night etched in my soul as an encounter with the otherworldly, a night I would never forget. Days turned into weeks, yet the haunting memories of that night refused to wane. The house on the hill, an ominous silhouette etched against the moonlit sky, seemed to linger in the periphery of my thoughts, its dark secrets tugging at the fringes of my consciousness. Each night brought haunting dreams, a spectral replay of the chilling encounter within those forsaken walls. The echoes of the forgotten souls, their mournful cries intertwined with the creaking of timbers and the whispering winds, plagued my sleep, leaving me restless and tormented. The date, October 31st, marked not just another day on the calendar, but a chilling anniversary of inexplicable horrors that had shattered my sense of normalcy. The witching hour, its ghostly presence lingering like a specter, visited my waking thoughts, a reminder of the boundary between our reality and the ethereal unknown that I had glimpsed that fateful night. Even amidst the bustle of everyday life, a lingering sense of unease pervaded my existence. The memories of that haunting encounter had become a part of me, a shadow that followed wherever I went, a chilling reminder of the unseen forces that lurked beyond the veil of our tangible world. Attempts to rationalize the inexplicable encounter within the house's dark corridors proved futile. The whispers, the spectral encounters, and the chilling echoes of despair remained etched in my mind, defying logical explanation, leaving me with an unsettling realization that some mysteries defy the confines of reason. I sought solace in the company of others, yet the haunting memories persisted. The tales of that haunting night remained confined to my own thoughts, a story I dared not share for fear of disbelief or worse, a fear of awakening those spectral echoes that had plagued me relentlessly. As time passed, the intensity of the haunting recollections dulled, yet the house on the hill and its spectral inhabitants remained an indelible part of my past, an encounter with the otherworldly that would forever linger in the recesses of my mind, a night shrouded in mystery and unspeakable horror that I could never fully escape. It was on the eerie night of October 31st, at the stroke of midnight, when Sarah and I dared to approach the infamous house perched atop Hollow Hill. The moon hung hidden behind a shroud of ominous clouds, casting an eerie glow upon the desolate mansion. As the clock struck 12, we crossed the threshold, the air thick with an otherworldly chill. Dust motes swirled in the dim light that struggled through the cracked windows, painting ghostly patterns on the decaying walls. With every footfall, the floorboards groaned, echoing through the desolate halls, and a sense of unease settled deep within us. Sarah's grip on my arm tightened, her fingers trembling, betraying her growing fear. The house seemed to pulsate with a malevolent energy, as though it awaited our arrival. A feeble flashlight barely pierced the oppressive darkness within, casting elongated shadows that danced menacingly around us. Whispers, faint yet sinister, reverberated through the air, sending a chill down my spine, as though the very walls harbored malevolent secrets. Abruptly, the feeble light flickered and died, plunging us into an impenetrable abyss. Panic surged as Sarah's terrified screams tore through the silence, her voice a plea for salvation. I reached out in the darkness, my heart pounding, but an unseen force tore her away, leaving an eerie void in its wake. Alone in the suffocating darkness, an icy dread enveloped me. Unseen footsteps echoed, drawing closer, and a sinister presence loomed, tangible yet unseen, its breath chilling my very soul. Finally, with trembling hands, I managed to resurrect the feeble light. The ghastly scene that met my eyes remains etched in my nightmares. Sarah, suspended in midair, her contorted form writhing in unimaginable agony. Before I could react, an invisible malevolence tore her apart, her anguished screams rending the fabric of my sanity. Haunted by the echoes of her torment, I fled the cursed mansion, the date and time etched in my memory as the night when the chilling symphony of Sarah's agonized cries echoed through the desolate woods, marking a night of unspeakable horror. As I stumbled through the darkness, my mind engulfed in a whirlwind of terror, the woods seemed to amplify the haunting symphony of Sarah's anguished cries that lingered in the air. The date, October 31st, infused the night with an otherworldly dread, as though the very fabric of reality had been warped by the malevolent forces lurking within the house on Hollow Hill. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I emerged from the suffocating grip of the woods, greeted by the dim glow of distant streetlights. The time, the witching hour of 1 a.m., weighed heavily upon me, a chilling reminder of the horrors I had witnessed on that harrowing night. As I stumbled toward the safety of civilization, the echoes of Sarah's torment gradually faded into the night, but the memory of Hollow Hill and the haunting specter of that date and time remained etched into the very core of my being, a constant reminder of the inexplicable terror that lurked within the accursed mansion.